Alright, hey there, we've got another exciting Infinity bat rep for you today. It's my Cemento versus Renn's Nomads.
My Nomads, my jurisdictional command of Bakunin.
Ah, Bakunin.
Alright. Fancy words.
So this is going to be a 200-point game.
Yep.
We have 2 secret objectives, no other objectives. There's no retreat, so we can suffer loss of lieutenant, but at no point will our armies just disengage and run off the battlefield. So yeah. So let's take a look at the armies and get into the rolling. Yeah, high five. That was a good high five.
It was.
Alright, so this is the table we're going to be playing on. The majority of the terrain here was built by our own Matt from Titan Terrain Studios. This is one of the basic sets. This is the, what was it, Desert Urban set? Desert Urban set. If you're interested in getting some terrain like this, go ahead and contact Matt.
You can contact me at projects@titanterrainstudio.com.
Alright. The other terrain we're using here is we've got a few of Renn's, what are these, Micro Art Studios?
Yes, Micro Art Studios. They are the Hollow Ad set.
Oh, this is the Hollow Ad set from Micro Art Studios. They look really good. They add a little more Infinity flavor to the table.
Yeah, give more of like a tech outpost feeling to.
But it looks good. So let's take a look at Renn's army. Go ahead.
Alright, so what I have here is, as I said in the intro, I'm playing the jurisdictional command of Bakunin, which is Nomads. And I am running a moderator, or I'm running, it's like 4 moderators actually, which normally this is a Quillasil model, but I'm actually using it as my paramedic moderator currently. So I've got 4 of those, 4 moderators, and then I have my Doctari, which is my doctor right there, which I've modified a little bit from the base model, but I love that model quite a lot. And then I have a Reverend Custodier right there, and then I have actually 2 Sin Eaters this game, one with a multi-sniper and one with an MK12. And then
These guys are brutal.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they fire their full bursts as RO. They're really good. It kind of won me my last game. And then I have 2 Zeros, which are both camouflage, which I'm using these awesome little markers for. The cool thing about these is they're numbered from, they have numbers on each one of them, which I have the TO camouflage. It's just normal camouflage for these guys. But you number them right here. See how they have the numbers on these? It goes up to 5, and you actually mark that down on your list. You don't show your opponent, so I'm not pointing it out for Jeremy over here. But you don't know which one's which until you're playing the game and they reveal themselves.
Right.
I mentioned that in the video. You don't actually have to say there.
Alright, so this is my 200 points of Cemento goodness. Normally, we'd keep hidden who our guys are that are going to be in camo, but since Renn showed off his, I'll show off mine as well. I am running Stephen Rao, who is a Bogmari special character. Was able to pick him up with our through BTP in our deal with Corvus Belli, so I am running him to kind of show him off today. I got him all painted up. I am running a Naga. He's going to be my normally camouflaged guy. This is my Trauma Doc and Palbot. Today the part of the Palbot is being played by a Nomad Crazy Koala, and the part of the Trauma Doc is being played by a Fusilier Hacker. That's what they're called. I got 2 Sikakalis and then a 5-man link team of Cemento regulars. Alright, so that's my 200 points. Let's go ahead and we're going to roll off for the initial willpower roll to see who's going to decide who goes first and who deploys first. Alright, we're going to make our initial willpower roll here.
I'm going at 14.
As am I.
Straight up roll.
I got an 8.
I got 2.
Alright, so it looks like I get to decide. I am going to choose who goes first.
Okay.
Which means Renn gets to decide who sets up first.
Yeah.
And where. Alright, so we finished deployment. I'm going to show you my deployment and then we'll take a look at Renn's. So first off, in this building here, I have my link team. So as you can see, there's the link team leader marked and the guys are all lined up in the building. Outside the building is my Trauma Doc and her Palbot. I've got a camo marker there and a camo marker there. And right there is Stephen Rao. All right, so let's take a look at what Renn's done.
All right, here's my deployment. I have one Sin Eater up here, placed right around there on that building. Couldn't quite get him into the building because range wasn't quite far enough, but I'm gonna maneuver him in there later. I don't know if you see it right now. You can't, but I have one moderator is in that building right behind the short wall, and then I have one moderator right here, and I have my other two moderators right there. I did not link team my moderators because I like to spread out more. The other Senate Eater MP12 is right there. And then in this building, I have my Doctor and my Reverend. And then I have my one camera marker right here in the middle of the board. And I have another one right over here. And that is my deployment.
All right, so you may have noticed that we have a number of different markers. We have like these ones here that are made by MicroArt Studios. We are also using some markers made by Custom Meeple. These are forward arc markers, and these are various status markers. I'm also using a number of markers from Warsenal. So these are their PanO order markers. And over here you may have noticed that my camo marker is a little bit different than Renn's. That's because it is also a Warsenal camo marker. All three of these companies make really great stuff. If you're looking to get into Affinity, we recommend checking them out because you'll see a lot of them here, both on the BTP channels and on Geek Spades and Titan Training Studio and any Affinity bat rep that's done here. We also want to point out we have these awesome BTP movement templates. As you can see, there's 4 different lengths along the template, 6, 4, 2, and 1 inch. And one of the nice things about these templates is the cutout. It's right here, so you can actually stand this up on your model, and it won't knock your model over. Yeah. So just as an example, so if we want to see if there's 1 inch, oh look, we can tell there's 1 inch, and no one gets knocked over. Yeah. It's a bonus. All right, so I'm going first. I chose to go first. So my first order, I'm going to spend my first order on Stephen Rao, and he is going to move. So he's going 4. So I get 1 order for each active model I have on the table, and then I get an extra order for my lieutenant. So I have a total of 10 orders. But right now I only have 8 of them available because 2 of my guys aren't on the table.
All right. And I also have 10 as well.
So
except all mine are on the board.
Move him up 4.
Let's see what Jeremy's doing here.
And then his second is 2. So he's going to move 2 this way. Get behind that pillar. Right. Actually, I'm going to turn him.
None of my dudes could see you yet.
Oh, 4 inches.
Jeremy's doing another order on that guy?
Yep. And if I move him another 2, let's see, I don't think there's anyone in there, is there? No. So he'll spend his other 2.
The closest guy I got is right there.
He's right, yeah, on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go in the building then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend my other 2 to go right there.
Yes, he's looking through that window down there.
Yep.
Do a quick.
Yeah, so he can see through the window here. So if Renn decides to move across there.
Yeah.
Which you probably won't. I don't know why you'd move that way.
Yeah.
I'm in camo, I'm gonna fall back.
I could go prone and crawl under it.
This is true, you could.
Yeah. So we placed that front arc thing on the Sin Eater there. Make it easier to see.
I am going to do an advanced combat jump.
Okay.
Right there. Oop. Okay, so I'm jumping in my Sika Kali right there. You can see it's in the rear arc and outside 8 inches of his Sin Eater. Might be within 8 inches of that chick, but it's still out of sight. So she can react by turning, but she can't shoot at him. So I need to roll under my BTS, or not my BTS, my physical. I believe my physical is 10, but I'm not sure. Alright, so it's physical 11, so I need to roll under an 11. And I roll a 15. Which means I'm going to deviate. I think it's along the 4. Because it's a difference of 4 from what I needed. And then it's 2.5 times the difference. So that means it's a difference of 4, 8, 10 inches. I'm going to deviate 10 inches along the 4. All right.
Okay.
So if you'll take that.
Yes, I will. 10 inches that way, which is going to place him in the front arc of my moderator there.
All right, so that means I land right there.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and face that way in my landing so that I'm at least in the front arc of both of them.
Yeah.
So both of them are in my front arc.
All right, which when he lands, I can execute an arrow with her to turn. I'll be able to shoot with the other moderator over there.
Okay.
I think that's all that I actually see you with.
All right.
13.
Okay, so Renn needs...
I need a 13 to hit him.
All right.
So, wow.
And a 9. That's a hit.
So armor save. My damage on that, it's just a combi rifle, is 13.
And I have armor 2, so I need an 11. And I got a 5. So I fail, and I only have 1 wound, so he's unconscious.
Alright, unconscious marker.
There's an unconscious marker. And
What's that next to him?
he's unconscious.
Yep.
So that was mostly useless, because
Yeah.
that was my HMG, so I now have no big weapons in my army.
Yeah, if that would have worked though.
Yeah, had that succeeded, I would have been able to take out a Sin Eater, and that would have been a good thing.
A Sin Eater with a sniper rifle. That's pretty big.
Yeah. Okay, well, just to get things moving, I will spend an additional order, and I'm going to try the same exact jump.
Same jump.
It's going to face that way. The 1 aims towards the center of the board. This, by the way, is another worse than all marker, because this is my hacker.
Oh.
Hacker combi rifle. All right. So I need 11 or less. And a 12.
Oh man, it's so bad.
All right, so 12 means I'm going to deviate this way towards the 1, but I'm going to deviate only
Yeah, you don't deviate. So
2 inches.
yeah, that's good.
Okay, so that means I'm going to land
I think I'll be able to take a shot at
right
you with
there.
the other moderator because I got to turn now. Let's try to get a view from there. Yeah, you'll get cover, but
Yeah, I'm scared.
yeah.
So I will get, it will subtract from your
Alright, so I'm going to be a straight up roll because I'm at +3 for range and then -3 for the cover. So my BS is 11, no it's 10. Let's go with that dice again. Bam! Hit again.
All right, so I am armor 2, and it's at 13.
I will.
Is it 8 inches?
Yeah.
But I first have to make this armor roll. So I need an 11. And that's a 6.
Man.
So that's my other Acalius unconscious. I am not pleased by this.
That was some pretty bad luck on those combat jumps.
It is. Yeah, I usually do pretty well on them. I usually only bring one of these guys, but I wanted to try out the Acalius hacker just to see how it would work.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So I still have 4 orders to spend. I'm out 2 now. So let's. I'm gonna spend 1 on my trauma dock. The trauma dock can go 4/4. So let's move her up. 4. And then the Palbot's got to follow. Oh, here we go. The Palbot goes 6/4. So let's just do this. There's 2, 4, and then she can go another 4. She'll go over here, and you can go another 4. 3 orders left. spend one on the Link team. Might as well do something with them.
Yeah, get them into a good position.
Yeah. Move them around so that they can see through as many fire points as possible.
Small building would probably be a good, advantageous position in this case. Maybe.
Yeah. It's only got the 2 windows though, and one of them faces off the board.
Yeah.
So probably not the best.
Well, with the Link teams, you only need to be able to see with one guy.
Well, for
For the leader.
active shooting.
Oh yeah. Okay.
For reactive shooting, I want as many of them to see as possible. So they're all facing up that way. I'll spend one to move my camo marker.
Okay.
Camo marker goes.
Camo marker is right there.
That's a 4/4.
What could he be? Except we all know.
And then I will use my last order on my camo marker to move him here
Oh man.
and drop a camo marker next to him.
Oh no. I know what that is.
And that's all my
Be
orders.
sneaky, Jeremy.
So it's Ren's turn.
All right.
All right, so it is Ren's turn.
Yes, it is.
Bottom of turn 1.
So must be stuff in movement 4. That's super handy. So that guy's down. That guy's down.
Yep, both of them are down.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the Akali's in your backfield.
No, I do not. Okay. Oh man, that screws up my my Cine Eater positioning there. Because those dudes can see me. Once I go that way, I think I'd be okay.
They can see you, but that means you can see them.
Yeah.
For all the good that'll do.
I think I'm gonna go.
This is Cena, he gets like 1 shot during your active phase.
I'm just gonna leave that off.
Okay. Since no one can climb up on top of it.
Getting up there.
I'm gonna climb up into the open.
Yeah. Cine Eaters are movement 4/2.
They're heavy infantry? Or at least medium infantry?
They're medium.
Yeah.
I only have
Mobile.
access to.
Is it medium
one.
or is it mobile infantry? Because I've noticed all
medium.
jump troops are MI.
Yeah, it's medium
It's
infantry.
medium infantry? Okay. Yeah, I've pretty much stopped bringing heavy infantry to games because it always gets hacked.
It's 1. I actually have access to only 1 heavy infantry model. Is the Bakunin Force. It's the Riot Girls, but they're really good. And I'll move 2 up
Into the
into
building.
here. So that's 1 order, which I have 10 orders as well.
Yeah, that must be nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Because I had 10, but I had to start with 8, and now I have 8.
Oh man, that's a risk. No. Yeah, he's gonna hold there for now. I'm gonna move this dude right here. Move once there, and then I'm gonna try to reveal your camo marker guy,
All right.
which is a willpower roll, which I believe is normal camo, right?
It is normal camo.
I believe is at -3.
-3.
-3. My willpower is
No, I don't know. Is there?
12.
Alright, so there are range modifiers on Discover rolls. Ren's guy is within the 0 to 32 range. Is that what it was? It was 0 to 32, which means he gets a +3 or 8 to 32 range. So he gets a +3 to his roll,
And
which means he's just rolling at willpower.
Yep, because that -3 just for being a camo marker. And I passed. A crit pass.
Crit passes, which means
Reveal your guy.
he reveals that over here where I had a camo marker is actually my Naga.
So I'm actually gonna take a shot at him with this dude.
Okay.
So what is your reaction?
My reaction to being shot at. Oh, geez, what do I want to do here? All right, then I am going to go ahead and dodge,
You're gonna dodge?
which is I have physical 12. So I have to roll under 12.
An arm and 77. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. 6.
Oh, I crit missed. There's not really crit misses, but I call it that because that was a failure.
All right, so I succeeded my dodge, which means I get to move 2 inches into the nearest cover.
Yes.
So I move into this doorway here. And, oh, yeah. Should probably show you where that doorway is.
Yeah.
So I move into that doorway, and Ren's shot's all missed, so
yes.
I don't suffer any damage from that. Okay.
All right, awesome. Because now I'm going to move my Senator up. Yeah, I can get about right there without getting shot.
You won't be able to see it from the doorway?
Dude, those guys?
No, the Naga.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not really. Yeah, I see like his hand, but it has to be more than that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Naga has a very dynamic pose, and it makes figuring out, because he's like...
Oh, we gotta get that on camera. All right, Jeremy.
So the Naga is doing this. So his feet are facing this way,
pose.
His hands facing out backwards, and his head's off to the side. So figuring out which way he's facing without drawing facing lines on it is extremely difficult, and it also makes him really hard to see as a model on the table.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a drawback, because it means that I can't see his scene eater. He just moved.
Yeah, which I was actually kind of factoring. I thought Jeremy would dodge or just die or something. Something would happen, which I'm okay with, because now that meant my Sin Eater could move up without getting shot. And now he's got pretty good line of sight there. So I'm gonna figure out my next turn.
Alright, so Ren's using another order over here.
He'll be able to pop a shot at me there, but I think I'll be okay. Because I'm gonna move right here.
Alright, so I am going to get an RO. So this regular can see him. So he's going to get to take 2 RO shots due to the link team. And that is with a combi rifle. So let's see what the range there is. Alright, so we're not sure if I can even hit, but we're going to roll anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit either way.
I hit once.
Okay. I have armor 0.
Do you get cover?
I do... Yeah, I get cover. I'm backed up against the wall, so I basically have 3 armor, and it's a combi rifle.
Yes.
So strength 13.
Yeah.
So I need 11. I'm good.
Oh, bam.
Critical armor save! All right, Ren used another order to
Move up my Sin Eater.
Move a Sin Eater to cover a few lanes of fire there. So I now do not want to go this way, which is a problem because that's where this guy is. So Ren's got 4 more orders. So let's see what he does next.
I'm gonna move here. Move up to this window. I want to get to there. I'm gonna take a shot at that guy.
Okay, so I am not going to get any cover. I can shoot back, though.
Yes. We are at 15-inch range.
15-inch range. Okay, so I will shoot back with his combi rifle, because that will get me +3, as opposed to the -6 I get with his assault pistol.
So I'm at +3, so I need 13s to hit.
And he does have mimetism.
Okay, so I'm at 10s to hit.
You're 10s to hit.
Yep.
And you're getting cover, I know that much.
Yep.
So I'm at a -3 to hit.
Yes.
Which means I am at a 12, or a 9.
+6.
I'm at 9.
Oh, we're both at +6, yeah. So here's my shots.
I miss.
I critted.
No!
And a hit.
Alright, so armor 1, I am rolling for a 13 here. And I fail. So that puts him at 0 wounds.
He's unconscious.
Actually, no. He has 1 wound. So he's dead. All right, so I'm at loss of lieutenant.
Oh no.
So I lose all but 2 of my orders.
This chick Bob.
So I'm very disappointed in Lieutenant Stephen Rao's performance.
I'm gonna do a physical roll to try to jump through the window.
Okay.
Let's just roll that right there. I failed. So
you go prone?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if you actually go prone or not.
No, it's happening. Oh, sad.
Ren tried to jump through a window and ran into it.
The window is closed.
Ran into a sliding glass door.
I'm gonna do this moderator. Let's move her this way.
All right.
Whoop, right there. And then there are 4-4, which I moved 6 on that, but
So you got 2
so
more
I got
inches.
2 more inches.
I couldn't have taken any reactions to the first movement anyway, so. Or
And
second
then-
for that matter.
I'll try to jump through the window again, because that's fun. I failed again.
Seriously, the nomads are not very good at jumping through windows.
No, they're not. But
They just can't tell.
okay.
They can't
Prone
see
marker?
that.
It's okay. Yeah. Boop. And my last order. I'm gonna take a shot at that dude again.
Okay, I'll react by shooting back.
All right.
I need 1s. Supposedly. I didn't get any.
I didn't hit either.
All right, so whiff.
Cool.
Woohoo! Ren killed my lieutenant last turn, which was Stephen Rao, which means I am now at loss of lieutenant. So I have 2 orders. No matter how many orders I would normally get, I now have 2 orders to spend this turn. I can either spend them normally, or I can use both of them to nominate a new lieutenant, which I don't think I have to tell you who it is. I just have to nominate them.
You don't have to.
So because I still have so many orders left in my army, I'm going to go ahead and spend these to nominate a new lieutenant. And so that's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I had no idea that was lieutenant. That was complete luck on my part.
His name's Lieutenant Stephen Rao. Who
Well,
else would
but-
he be?
I don't know that. All right, I'm moving my camo marker over here. He's gonna go 4. I think I can flank him. I'm 4 again. So that's 1 order. And then, no, I'm going around this way. Order 2. Move twice. Run through there. Do that again. Okay. Let's do that. Right there. That's another order. Do that again. Right there. That's another order. And then I won't be able to shoot. That's okay. But for my last order, I might go and see if I can do something. Well, that's the cool thing about having a boatload of orders. You can kind of flank around with stuff like that.
That does come in handy. I wouldn't know what that's like, Ren.
Yeah. I didn't beat it that way. Ooh, I'm gonna shoot that one though.
You gonna shoot that camo marker?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If I remember correctly, you're just rolling on it. It doesn't have any special.
I think it still has.
Well, I think-
I'm pretty sure it still has the -3 for being.
Yeah, for being in camo.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
And
I'm
then
gonna do that.
you could activate the other guy and try and discover it first.
I could actually. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh, if I kill it, doesn't it still just go off?
No, if you kill it, it just dies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to discover it with the other dude.
With which dude?
With the.
Oh, I was thinking with your camo marker.
Oh, with my camo marker. Yeah.
Because if you try and discover with your camo marker, I get to have it go off.
Yeah.
Because you're within range of it.
I'm gonna shoot with this chick. At that guy again.
Okay.
Do that. Let's do that again.
Nothing for me.
I hit.
How many times?
Twice.
Twice. All right, so 2 rolls needing, what was it? It's damage,
13.
damage 13, and then I have armor, or not armor, but cover.
Need an 11.
Yeah, so I need 11s. And I failed them both.
Bam. He's super dead.
Yep. So that's another dead guy for me. Fortunately, the Link team is still alive.
I got 2 orders left. Let's do that. I think I can get behind that pillar. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Shoot, so for 1 order, she's gonna go right there.
Alright.
And for the 2nd order, she's gonna move up behind that pillar right here. And
I think the guy in the window might get an arrow. So.
yeah, I say you can.
Okay.
All right, so we've both got
It's 2 shots for me.
Yeah, and I've got 3. What's the range modifier now? Because
Let's
that's
check.
gonna be very different.
All right, so we're both at +3, so that means 15s for me. Are you gonna get cover from that though?
I will. You'll also get cover.
All right, so.
And I also have the ODD.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you're at -9.
So what was it? I'm at -9, so I need 3s.
But you're at -9, but +3, so you're -6.
-6. Okay.
Or no? Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm at.
Well, no, I was at 12 + 3, 15 -9, so yeah, 6. Okay.
Yes. And then I'm at.
I just have cover.
Yeah, straight up roll. Or
Yeah, straight up roll because you're +3.
A BS12. I need a 12.
I got 1 hit.
There's a crit again.
Ah.
Oh man. So yeah, that's gonna be 2 hits because my 9d5
Okay, and then armor
is +3.
is +3, so I need 11. And I fail. Wow, so that's another dead guy.
All right, and that was my last order.
Okay, so I'm going into this turn with 5 orders, which means I have half my army.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so.
All right, so I'm getting really lucky rolls.
All right, I'm spending an order on the Link team. I'm just going to move the Link team leader out to here, where he can still be in cover, but shoot at the
Shoot my Reverend over here.
Yep. And
Which Sin Eater cannot see.
okay, and then
Neither
I
one
have,
can.
since I'm in the movement, I can move this one as well. As long as it is moving, it's fine. As long as it stays within 8 inches of Link team leader, and the Link team leader will then fire his Spitfire. The 14 inches.
Spitfire, Jeremy? Spitfires hurt.
I've been told. Strength damage 14, 4-shot burst.
Yeah. Alright,
And I'm getting 5 shots because I'm in a Link team.
yeah, it's gonna hurt just a little bit. I got 1 shot.
I've only got 3 dice, so I might have to re-roll some.
Okay.
And then it's 14 inches, so I have a +3.
Okay, so you're the cover, that negates the cover.
And then against cover and ODD, so
-6.
15 minus 6, 9s.
Need 9s.
Okay. All right, and these 2 missed.
Oh, it's I get a
So
reaction
I got
technically.
2 hits.
On your roll,
I roll
I'll
3
shoot him
and-
back. Boop. I think I actually missed.
Okay, so 2 hits at damage 14. Yeah, I was gonna say a 13 indica. You were rolling at a 16.
Yeah, I was one away from hitting. All right, so I got 2 armor saves.
2 armor saves.
2 armor saves. What's a
Damage 14.
damage 14? So I've got armor of 3, and I'm in cover, so I've got +6. Sweet. Made them both 2 19s.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and take another order and fire at her again.
Okay.
Okay, so I needed 9s, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I need 12s.
1 hit,
1 hit.
3 hits.
3 hits. Ouch. Boop.
And
I got
8
an
beats
8.
all 3 of mine.
Ouch. I got lucky there.
So that's an armor save for
Yep.
me. And so I'm rolling for an 11.
Yeah.
And I fail. So that's my Link team leader. So the Link team is broken because he's now unconscious.
Jeremy, I'm sorry, buddy.
This isn't a good game.
It's pretty one-sided dice.
I'll spend order on my medic, or my whatever they're called. Can't remember. Trauma doc. That's
Trauma
it.
doc.
On my trauma doc. The
Yeah.
POW bot can move 6 inches, so I can move the POW bot here, which is still out of fire. And then, as part of its movement, it's going to go ahead and make a physical roll to jump through the window, because it's worked out so well for Renn.
Yeah. Physical jumps through the window. Go.
Physical 8.
All right, here.
Oh, succeeds!
He made it. Robots are like, nah, this is how it's done. This is how it's done, human person.
And she's got movement of 4.
What the trauma doc does.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn her around. Actually, I'll move her.
Which my line of sight's over here.
I'm going to move her
basically
right
kind of like
there.
down that lane. He's pretty free on kind of like this area to kind of do whatever he wants.
Yeah. So I moved her right there. And I still have
Right there.
a short order. So, is a doctor's attempt a short order or a long order?
It's
Actually, no, I'm gonna have to move him anyway to get him to base contact with the Link leader.
Oh yeah.
So, I'll use the other short order to move. She'll just stay where she is, and then I'll use one of my last 2 orders to attempt to bring him back with the POW bot.
All right. So explain how that works.
A POW bot is attached to either an engineer or a doctor, and basically acts as the doctor. It basically creates a second doctor that can act as within 8 inches of the actual doctor.
Yep. It's basically like controlling them.
Yep.
It's convenient when you're trying to hide your doctor behind a wall.
Yes.
Oh yeah, POW bots are awesome.
Okay, so the trauma doc is whip 12. The trauma doc has better armor than my line soldiers.
It's a physical roll, isn't it?
It's physical if
Doctor-
you're using a medi-kit or auto medi-kit.
Yeah.
But
If
doctors,
the-
it's a willpower.
With
Oh,
doctors,
okay. Okay.
Because she's not
Cool.
a paramedic, she's a doctor.
Okay.
So
That's good we clarified that because I have a doctor and a paramedic. And
you have a doctor and a paramedic?
yes, I do.
It's just the worst, isn't
I'm
it?
just gonna mumble under my breath for a while. Alright, so I need to roll less than 12 or kill my guy. Hey, I crit.
Yeah.
Critical revival.
Back
So
up.
he's back up.
Nice.
And I have 1 order left. I'm gonna shoot at her again.
He is prone though.
He's prone?
Yes.
You can shoot while prone.
Yes, you can.
In fact, it means there's less of him to see. Just to make sure it's marked, I'll put a Micro Studio prone marker next to him. In fact, so that we can all see it, I will put it next to him on the outside of the building.
All right.
Super fancy.
Yeah. Okay, so 5. Actually, no, the Link team is still broken because he was unconscious.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'd
you have to
an
spend a
order
short
to-
order to reactivate.
To reactivate the Link team.
Take your 4-round pot shot, dude.
Yeah, might as well just take my 4-round pot shot instead of my 5-round
Yeah,
pot
it's still 4 dice versus my 1.
shot. 1 hit.
1 hit.
1 hit.
1 hit. All right. There's my roll. I rolled a 9, which I hit.
Which is a hit.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's a crit, isn't it?
No.
Because what's your ballistic skill?
My ballistic skill is 12, but I'm
It's
at
12
I'm
minus-
plus 3 from range,
Plus
negative
3
3
for range.
from cover.
Okay, so it's still a 12.
Yeah,
So
still
you still hit me.
Yeah.
And I need to make an armor roll of 11. And I succeed this time. That's my first successful armor roll in
Alright.
this game. And that's all my orders. So it is Renn's
Yeah,
turn too.
I know the moment I go to play you, that you're just going to be rolling crits all day.
Yeah.
I can hope that's how it works.
Jeremy deserves that after this.
Okay, so it's Renn's turn now.
It's my turn. My orders.
All right, Ren's still got 10 orders, so this is going to be a long second turn.
So I'm gonna do this, dude. I'll just speed through him real quick.
Okay.
6 inches. He's actually. I'm gonna go back out around this way.
All right.
So that's gonna take me 1, but 2 orders, just about. That 12 inches.
I'm not going to be able to react to any of them, so.
Yeah.
I'm glad we've developed this stalemate over here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going right there.
Okay. Right there on the edge of the building.
Yep. So 2 of my orders to get to there. Let's actually do it 3. I'm gonna do that in 3 orders, and that last one I'm gonna move up, and then I'm gonna try to shoot that guy in the door right over there.
All right. So he will RO by shooting back.
Okay. So
So let's check the range real quick. I think it's just an extra 6 inches from where she's at, which will put it at what, like 20 inches?
From 12 to 36, I get a +3, so it's 19 and a half.
All right, 19 and a half inches. Okay, so at 19 and a half, I'm still at +3.
Okay, but -3 from cover and then -3 from magnetism.
All right, so I'm basically -3, so I'm rolling
-3,
9s.
yes. I get 1 shot because Sin Eaters, they fire their full ballistic skill as an arrow, but in their normal shots, they only fire 1.
They're good for getting caught.
Oh yeah. So I got 1 shot.
As do I.
My BS is 13, and I've got a +3.
And -3 for cover.
Yes.
So you're rolling for 13s, I'm rolling for 9.
Yep.
And I missed because I rolled an 18 and my die bounced out.
Due to DA rounds.
All right, so double action. So I'm rolling 2 armor saves
At 15.
at 15.
Yes.
So I am rolling for 13s due to cover. Come on, focus. And I made 1, failed 1. So he's unconscious again.
He's unconscious again.
So he came back from the dead only to get knocked out again.
I'm gonna try to finish him off.
All right, so I don't get an RO this
Not
time
RO.
because he's unconscious.
Correct. So same roll. Hit.
Hit.
So
Okay.
DA 15.
Full action. So I'm rolling 13s. No, was it 12s?
It's 15.
It's 15.
15.
Um,
You need 12.
12s, yeah. And I failed 1.
Okay. So he's dead.
I failed it as fail as it can fail. So he's dead. He's no longer prone or unconscious, just dead.
I'm gonna try to move my camo marker deep here. Alright, so I'm gonna move here 4 inches.
Okay.
So when I do that, Jeremy will be able to react and he can try to discover me.
May as well. Okay, so discover's gonna be a -3 and it's a willpower roll.
I think you're close enough to get a +3.
Okay, but it is a willpower roll.
Yes, it is a willpower roll.
All right, so she's willpower 12. And so I'm rolling for a 15 then. Well, it's gonna be. It's also. Is it gonna be -3 because?
Yeah, it's
So it's just basically.
willpower roll.
Yeah, it's flat roll. All right. 20. I fail.
That was my
Too
first
bad we're not
move.
playing D&D.
Yeah, I know, right?
Critical.
Crit hit.
Would have been a perception check, I think.
Yes. Yes. All right, so that's that. And then remind me to grab another one of my orders because I'm gonna do this. Move him right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a shot at this bad guy.
He will not be able to see because, as you can see, the white marker on his base rim. Ren's firing into his back arc, so he doesn't get to react.
I would also because I'm camo, I'd be able to basically take a free shot at you, even if you were facing forward. You would have got a discover roll, but that's all you wouldn't be able to do. All right, so that reveals me from camo. I just got a combi rifle. The zeros are ballistic skill 11.
All right, so I do get 1 reaction. I can turn. So he's going to make a minor adjustment there so that he's still facing out the window, but he's also facing you now. So if he survives, he might get to shoot back.
All right, I'm gonna need 14 to hit.
Okay.
That's 3 hits.
That's 3 hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And what's the damage on that?
13.
13?
Yes.
And I have no cover at all, so I'm rolling straight 13s. I need to roll 14s.
Yeah. You can do it. No.
And I fail all 3.
Yeah, you got it.
So he dies, falls against the wall, and then gets shot twice more in the head.
That's zeros, jerk.
So I am down to 3 orders.
I'm gonna do her right here. She's gonna run out and then shoot you. Shoot your doctor.
Shooting my trauma doc?
Yeah.
What about the rules of war, man? You don't shoot the doctor.
I'm not gonna kill her. I'm just gonna knock her out of the fight.
I think I might make a dodge roll. Try to jump into that doorway. Which means I'd have to roll under a 10.
Yeah, you could jump into the cart as well.
Dive into the fruit! Into the fruit!
Jump through the fruit! Alright, so you're straight up physical.
Straight up physical, so I'm rolling 10.
Yeah, and I'm a BS12, I'm a +3, so I need 15.
Okay. Crit!
2 hits? Oh yeah, you dodge. You dodge.
Yeah, I do.
Super dodge. Just ninja rolls through the fruit.
Into the doorway.
I go into the doorway.
Yeah, I still want to be able to peek out.
Okay. You didn't want to ninja roll through the fruit?
No, I didn't want to dive through the kumquats.
No, it's the smarter.
Okay, so how many orders you got left?
3.
3 orders left.
How does the insides of the building look?
Not very useful.
I shoot the PAL bot. That's just mean though. I'm not gonna do that.
Stupid little robot.
I will move here and then we can take shots at each other again.
Okay. This time, instead of dodging, I'll shoot back.
Okay.
Because she's got a combi rifle.
Yeah, and you're in cover now.
Yep. I think I'll roll this die again. Okay, so she's ballistic skill 12, -3 for cover, -6 for ODD. So I am ballistic skill 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and dodge.
That's a tough one.
Of course, if I dodge, I just move further into the building.
Yeah. You can still control your PAL bot though at that point.
Yeah.
But everybody over there is dead.
Yep. Except for the one regular.
Yeah, he's not PAL bot moving around.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to move the PAL bot back into ghost synchronization because at that point, I think she might be more than 8 inches away. So what we decide here is my trauma doc is going to dodge because there's a better chance of me succeeding as I'm rolling for a 10 instead of a 3.
Yeah.
So she'll have to dodge back this way into the building because if she dodges this way, she'll actually be in line of fire with the Sin Eater that's in the window over there behind the pillar.
Yeah, the Mark 12 Sin Eater.
The Mark 12 Sin Eater. So I'm rolling dodge.
Okay. Here's my roll.
I got a 6, so I succeeded.
Yep.
I succeed, but it's not a crit. So
It's not a crit.
I beat your 2,
Yeah.
but what happens with your 6? Because that 6 would hit.
I think I hit because I have the higher
Because you're
physical roll.
10.
It's 10. My ballistic skill is 12. So
All right, so the 6 is going to hit. I still get my dodge because I succeeded.
Yes.
So she's still going to go back into the building. Okay, so my dodge roll succeeded. So she dodged in there, but she's still going to take a hit because Ren's 6 tied my 6, and he has the higher ballistic skill. He was rolling at the higher skill level. So I need to make 1 armor save. And it's damage 13. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, so she is armor 1. So I need to roll a 13 or higher. And I fail. So she goes unconscious. The Palbot essentially goes unconscious. And I lose another order. All right, Ren. What more are you going to do here?
I've got 2 orders left. I'm going to shoot your doctor with my 0 over there, which will activate the mine.
That will activate the mine. Okay, so because the mine activates, it will blast this way. So it's going to be an anti-personnel mine. They're not especially strong. Anti-personnel mines are only damage 13, so it's going to be 1 hit.
But you actually have 2 options.
Yeah.
Just for
With a mine, you have 2
explanation.
options. You
Yeah,
can
you
choose a
do-
small teardrop.
or you can do the blast marker,
Yep. And
depending on which
would be better for.
Yeah, since I have a guy right next to it, I don't want to do the blast marker.
Yeah.
Even though he'd get armor for it, but or he'd get cover for it.
Not really known for my armor.
But since Ren's not gonna get any cover from the teardrop, I'm just gonna go teardrop.
Okay.
Okay. So
I could do a physical thing to try to dodge it.
you can try dodge. If you do, it's a -6 though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot, and then if I take damage, I'm gonna take damage.
Okay. It's also shock ammunition.
That's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
Yes.
Okay, so Ren scored 2 hits against my doctor, who is not going to get armor. Who just gets her, or who gets her armor but no cover. So that means is this combi or is it some other weapon?
Combi rifle.
Combi rifle. So I need to roll 13s, and I fail. So she is dead.
Dead.
All right, so my doctor is dead.
Yeah, I only have 2 guns that aren't combi rifles. I just
Which means
loaded
the
up
Palbot's also dead. And I'm down to two guys left. All right, so
and then, I have to take my armor.
you need to take your armor safe for the mine.
What's the damage on it?
The damage on an anti-personnel mine is 13.
I should know that. I have that on mine too. Oh, I passed it.
Ah. You are, however, no longer in camo.
Yes, this is true.
By taking an action other than a short movement action, the camo is negated.
Yes. I've got 1 order left. Yeah, that order.
Okay, so we're gonna just move the Sin Eater over there, out of the window.
Yeah.
Give it a little more of a view.
A little bit of a better perspective.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Go. So I have 2 orders left, so I'm essentially in the same exact point I was last turn. Or
Yes.
2 turns ago. This is turn 3.
Turn 3.
Actually,
No, this is
that
turn
was turn
4.
3.
Yeah, this is turn 4.
This is turn 4, so game's over.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
game ends at turn 3.
Okay.
So, so that's the end of the game. So end of game, wrap up. Ren definitely won.
No.
Handshakes her?
Yeah, I did.
It was an indisputable win for the jurisdictional command of Bakunin.
Bakunin.
I'm used to playing Corregidor.
Yeah, so,
Roberto and I just finally figured out how to pronounce that yesterday.
yeah. So that's the one I usually play actually. With the league thing we're doing, I was like, I know, man. So I've been running these guys. So far, I've been really impressed with them. I've actually won every game so far.
Yeah, the thing I find most impressive about your army is the sheer number of guys you have that have armor.
Oh no, I don't. I have 1 guy that has armor.
Well, I thought.
Or no. Do the Sin Eaters have
What are you doing?
Just a little low. It's cutting off your spike there.
Alright.
No, yeah, I do have.
Yeah,
I do
the
actually
Sin
have
Eaters,
a lot of armor.
the Sin Eaters have armor, and the Reverend Morris have armor. Your basic guys don't have armor, but neither do mine. I think the only army that has basic guys with armor is
Yeah.
probably going to be like military orders or combined.
Yeah, I'm sitting at like, it's like anywhere from like 30 to 40 points for like a Sin Eater for my Reverend, which my Reverend was actually my lieutenant, which she's a great lieutenant because they have ODD and 3 armor, which is pretty good for lieutenant.
I'm finding that's something that's seriously lacking in my shock army. Is I don't have anything with camo better than mimetism.
Mimetism's pretty good though.
Yeah, but the only things I have that have mimetism are Bagmari, which have mimetism but are armor 1, and not very good otherwise. Like the rest of their stats are pretty standard.
Yeah.
They're not better at anything than anyone else.
How many points are there?
20 something. 20.
You could get 2 of those for 1 of my Sin Eaters.
I brought a sniper.
Yeah.
The first game. It was Bagmari sniper, and he got chumped. Yeah. He got taken out first turn. They also have mine layers though, so I can bring a Bagmari sniper who has mines.
Gotcha.
But the only other guys I can bring that have camo and encounter novice. Which is why I'm really looking forward to Corvus Belli releasing the Tickbalang tag, because it is a tag for a Conocimento that has mimetism.
Oh, that's gross.
It has mimetism, an HMG, and a heavy flamer.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I hope everyone heard that.
Wow, that actually gets picked up on audio. You just broke Renn.
Man. I'm broken now.
So I have to say, for me, my MVP this game is the Trauma Doc. Because the Trauma Doc is the first doctor I've ever run who managed to not kill anyone. And when I say not kill anyone, I mean not kill my own guys.
Oh yeah, you did save somebody. You
Yeah.
did save somebody.
Save someone, just have them killed.
It was a crit save too.
It was
like,
a crit save, yeah.
Where'd your wound go?
It was like,
I don't know.
My wound's gone, and I feel healthier than I did before.
I'm so happy.
You got rid of my asthma.
And my LVP is going to have to be the Sika Collies, because they both died on jump.
Yeah, I was almost gonna save your dice. Your
Yeah.
dice are kinda-
My dice definitely rank there, but since they don't officially count, they didn't cost me any points.
Yeah. So my MVP was my dice. No, it's actually
It's
my dice.
yeah, it was his dice. No, out of my models, it was probably the Reverend. She took a lot of shots and did some pretty good damage.
Yeah, she did. I shot her with a Spitfire
Yeah.
5 times.
So you know what my MVP was? Combi rifles.
Combi rifles.
Combi rifles.
Never underestimate the lowly combi rifle.
Yeah, because that was like, I had moderators, they were like, bam, combi rifle, bam, combi rifle, combi. I was dropping guys left and right. I think I did 1 wound with my sniper rifle. I think that was right. Might have been 2.
I think that was the
but-
armor save I made.
Yeah, alright.
Failed all the other ones.
My LVP was trying to make physical rolls to jump through windows. Other than that, like everything worked, so I'm happy.
I just imagine you guys jumping into the window and just smack! Falls over.
Whoa.
Like, whoa.
Very slowly sliding down.
They're too busy just going running into walls.
Just slamming into walls. Alright, so that was game 3
Bringing our league, yeah.
for our league. Hopefully we'll have a couple more games for you next week with week 4. We should have at least 2, if not more. But
That'll never happen.
thanks for tuning in for this. Thanks for tuning in for this 200-point Infinity Battle Report. Jurisdictional Command of Bakunin versus Shock Army of Conocimento. And keep tuning in for more great battle reports and other things as well on the channel.
Bye.
Oh yeah, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Yeah. Woo! See the links in the section below.
In the section below.
Down here.
Down there.